ask wise angels to guide me always to use this deck for the greatest good to others with insights, wisdom, compassion, genuine authenticity, and deep truths. Thank you, Spirit, and thank you for being here, you guys. This is for the sign of Pisces. Welcome to Safe Space. Let's go ahead and take deep breaths, you guys, before we get started. I hope everyone's having a great day, afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Safe Space. You guys, there has been a lot of energy shifts lately, and you may be feeling this at this time. If not, will be feeling it coming to you. This will speak to you very strongly. Pisces, we are coming into big energy. This is a general reading. Capricorn season has been and is pushing us to become more in energy, more in mind. While I was pre-shuffling on you guys' energy, I was getting a lot on mental. This is giving ourselves an opportunity to keep our mental at a steady pace. It could also mean, what I was also picking up, Pisces, is we're stepping into what I meant by big energy. This is like big energy on your mindset. Shifting your mindset into a more expansive, even more expansive consciousness, Pisces. I love that. You are very much also in your imagination system most of the time. I feel that this is why Pisces sometimes struggle to differentiate reality and their own reality, if that makes sense. Trying to word this as clear as possible for our Pisces. You guys are the sign who very much thinks and feels rooted in your imagination system. And it could also mean that this may be the reason why there has been a lot of illusions just floating around, right? Illusions when it comes to people talking, conversations, communications, illusions in, I want to say, daily, just on a daily basis. Could be in that illusion right now. Knight of Pentacles, first card up. Following your dreams, making this come true, Pisces, always. I feel that going into 2023, you're looking at your environment, you're looking at yourself, and everything that you have accumulated in 2022, now you're facing, now you're seeing it come to life. Now you're becoming more of what you said you were going to be, and you're seeing that, and it is really now having to face you and a lot more challenging, Pisces, I feel. Getting that energy for me as well. I have the Judgment here. I'm just going to put the major arcanas on this side. Letting this all come to fruition and what you already may be doing. All of this is also maybe having to come to fruition already. That's wonderful, Pisces. I love that for you guys. Page of Wands. Remembering to always tap into our childlike nature. And what 2022 has also been about, the theme here is self. The person that you've become. 2022 has given you an opportunity. I'm also going to stop here for just a minute. Four of Pentacles. We have the Strength card. These two has been your tools. All right. 2022 has been about having to cultivate the self. 2022 has also been, and what the theme has been also, is the self. Let's talk about this for a minute, Pisces. And we will also clarify these cards. We'll just keep pulling up and we'll just have this pep talk for just a minute. Reflecting on a lot of things on the self, Pisces. I also got earlier, this is your dreams actually coming true. This is your prayers, your meditations, and whatever rituals that you were doing in 2022, whatever spiritual practice that you were also working on in 2022, all is now coming to fruition and is now all showing up for you. I'm going to clarify this judgment. I do feel like a lot of this truth that is coming up for you is now really facing you. And you may be at a point at this time, Pisces, where you're having to also question it yourself. You know, sometimes when we come to face our challenges and there are new challenges, new energies that are shifting at this time during Capricorn season, it may also be facing you the challenges at hand now. Clarifying the Judgment, Spirit. The challenges that is facing you now, you're having to look at yourself and say, oh my gosh, I actually did it. Ace of Pentacles, I have the Ace of Swords. Also, this card really resonated with me earlier. This came up for me when I pre-shuffled on your energy. Again, with that mental, what I'm getting, mental stability, understanding more of your psyche, getting to know more of your psyche, Pisces. We have been focusing, our energy has been more leaning toward the imagination system. I feel that at this time you are having to get to know more of your psyche, your intellect, and what you're able to do with this. Use this to your advantage. Now really having to look at things in a practical way as opposed to having to look at it in an imaginative way. And fantasy is also what I was getting. Ace of Pentacles, this is everything that you have been talking to yourself with. This is those nights when you've perhaps maybe stayed at work an extra hour, pushed yourself, really dedicated your time into letting your fulfillments come true. Self-fulfillments. Once again, this is about the self. The theme here for you guys, Pisces, is self and everything that you have been working on with the self. Now, I suppose that we have been, let's say for some of us, it has been a bit of a struggle to put the focus on the self. And a lot of this comes in. And a lot of this too is happening in the mind as well. Remember, this is having to align our mind, body, and spirit Also aligning our value, our words, our actions, right? All of that coming into alignment. And you are in a position where you are having to look at all of this in a practical matter. Now, stepping into the psyche, I'm getting very powerful too, because this is like your psyche and your intuition all intertwined, working together. You also very in tune with your intuition, Queen of Cups here. Still clarifying the judgment here, all the truths that are coming out here for the self. This is the truths that are coming out about the self. What I was talking about with your intuition, tapping into your intuition, but also now tapping into your psyche, even making your energy even more bigger and more expansive. Like I said earlier, expansive consciousness. And also in moments of choosing yourself, that's very powerful. This is choosing you over others in times when you know you necessarily need to. Essential. Okay. Very essential. And that's showing up a lot. Showing up a lot. This is you facing yourself now and saying, this is everything I ever wanted. This has been everything I've ever reflected on. This is everything that I've been putting my work on, and what this Four of Pentacles may be speaking to you. You know, this is wealth, this is inner wealth, this is inner strength. This is your dedication to self. This is, I'm getting savings, all coming to fruition. You're just looking at your environment, you're looking at yourself, you're looking at everything that you have and how grateful you are to have it all. I feel like Capricorn season may or may not be very comforting to you at this time. I do feel like for most of us, it is very, very comforting. It has been very comforting. Excuse me, I'm gonna have some tea here. I have my tea, I got my water. Things to reflect on. Another thing also I wanna add, Pisces, 2022, as I mentioned, working on this self, doing a lot of energy work also. And if you are one having to carry a whole lot of this trauma, you too have been going through breakthroughs, realizing your essence, realizing yourself, and also realizing your trauma body. And what your trauma body has been speaking to you in 2022, that was the energy work that you were doing. Staying as diligently as possible, staying true to your passions, Page of Wands, staying true to your work, whatever this may be in your life, staying true to your career, you having these talks and having to keep your confidence and your self-esteem at the highest, at the most highest, Pisces. I love that. That's coming up very strongly. Remembering to always choose you, and what 2022 was about. It was in those moments when you had said no to an invite because all you wanted to do was work on yourself, and the energy that was speaking to you in the moment, you say, I think it's essential at this point to cater to myself. I think it's very important at this point to say no and to not, hopefully they don't take this personally. I really am just wanting to uplift my energy, uplift my spirit. Okay, really wanting to go into 2023 clear in mind, clear in mind, clear in wealth, clear in self, clear in my intuition. Thank you, Spirit. The truth may be coming very, very strongly to you, and you are having to look at yourself once again with an awe, like, I cannot believe I did this. Believe it, baby. It has been the work, and it has been the dedication, it has been the time and energy that you've just been really putting on. Sometimes too, very strict on yourself. Disciplined mostly. I like that word better than strict. Disciplined. Right? Disciplined. How am I ever going to get the things that I want in my life if I don't keep myself at a steady pace and discipline myself? Someone's got to do it, and if no one can't do it for me, I will do it for myself. That kind of attitude, Pisces. And those were the things that you probably were reflecting on in 2022. Going into 2023, here you are in January already looking at it, seeing it coming to fruition, refining itself, right? Talking a whole lot about this wealth, man. This is wealth in spirit. This is wealth in mind. This is also having to work on the physical body. Again, the discipline that you put in is all worthwhile, man. This is all worthwhile. Keeping yourself at a steady pace. I was getting this energy today, very strong, of wanting to go into very, very fast pace, a lot of confusion, a little bit of haze. And I hope that that was something that just came and you took it, accepted it, and released it. If not, still feel a little hazy, still feel confused about a certain thing or a certain situation or about a person. But once again, it is more so having to focus on what we can do for the self rather than what we can do for others at this time. It is very important that Pisceans take good care of their psyche and their intuition, because only then can we really accommodate other people and help other people in need in the time that they need us, in the time that they need our help. But as of right now, it is important that we keep ourselves alive. Ace of Wands. And what do we do when we keep ourselves alive, Pisces? We make the most out of the boring moments, when we feel bored, when we feel like, what to do right now. In those moments when you feel like you've already done everything and you're just bored. In those times, you're creating, you're making something out of nothing. You're making the most out of the moment. You're making the most out of the present moment. Here you are. Self-discipline, wealth coming in, creativity flourishing. The truth matters, right? And what I mean about the truth, I mean about the truth of the self. Take this as it resonates, Pisces. This is coming up very strongly. Magician, bottom of the deck. We are very good at having to create something out of nothing and then making it the most popular thing, making it the most trendiest thing. You having to, if you are in fashion, if you are a designer perhaps, you're so great at having to create something brand new and turning it into something bigger than it already was. Take that as it resonates. That's very specific. If you are in fashion and how you see the little details in your work, when you are so much immersed in what you are doing, every little thing that you do, this comes from your own creativity. This is all natural work for you. You love doing this. This is how you accumulate all of this wealth, because of your natural work. You bring about this natural work, you share it with the world also. I'm getting a lot on fashion, designer, interior designing. I'm getting a lot on, just getting a lot on fashion here. You may be one having to present something, making it come to life. Maybe you were one chosen to take on this project, and now you are in a state of just wanting to focus on this, putting all your work, putting all of your time and energy on this, you wanting this to just come out as beautiful, satisfying too. This is your natural work being put to test here, is what I'm getting. Natural work being put to test. Very discerning at this time. Proving to yourself, Pisces, proving that, yes, I am more than capable of what I say I know I'm supposed to be. I am more than capable of becoming the person that I know I say I'm going to be. Again, those moments, those nights, those talks that you've had with yourself in 2022, in those moments of encouragement, empowerment, I am strong, I am brave, I am capable, I am worthy. And in those moments, do you accumulate all of this wealth? Proving to yourself that this too can really happen in the real world. I am stepping forward. I am moving forward with purpose, and even more this time. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this Ace of Wands for you guys. I'm really loving this flow right now. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Swords, you have the Three of Cups. The Page of Swords also came out for you guys earlier. Really having to excuse me, I dropped the card for a minute. Really having to step forward, like I said, so driven. I'm getting an energy also, if you work for a big company, this is showing up for you very strongly that you are in the right direction and you are putting yourself on the right path. You are succeeding here. I also got that earlier when I was pre-shuffling on your energy. I am succeeding here. I am on the right path. This is all really positive in all areas, I suppose. Very positive read here, Pisces. I love this for you. You may be one now just really having to relax and unwind and celebrate your hard work. Really showing up for you. Really taking the initiative and making it yours, Pisces. Thank you for this reading. Thank you guys for being here, and thank you for letting me do this reading. Thank you for always being supportive of this channel. I hope that this brought something to light. As you are, Pisces, you may be one having to also exude a lot of this big energy and bright energy out into the world. Your expansive imagination has really become an inspiration to all. Once again, thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Capricorn season. Take care, Pisces. Always. See you later. Bye.